at 122 pounds and 10-5, man. Watch the Good Fellas Sports TV, bro.
Here's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Watch
Good fellas, sports.
Good Fellas Boxing.
All right, man. Tony Yoka steps up and accepts the IBF invitation to fight Filip Hrgovic. All right, I'm thinking the IBF title eliminator. Okay, so somebody steps up and fought Filip Hrgovic. I believe Joseph Parker, Luis Ortiz all said no, and to me it made sense with Joseph Parker because he be working with Eddie Hearn. So does Filip Hrgovic, but Tony Yoka steps up. I didn't know Tony Yoka was that old. He's 29 years old. I thought he was a lot younger than that, but heavyweights age a lot more gracefully because they ain't got to kill themselves to make a weight. But yeah, check out the heavyweight boxing playlist, boxing news playlist, and Yoka position at the IBF and heavyweight was he was number 6. So obviously Joshua got a fight coming up. Joseph Parker number 4, Hrgovic number 3, Charles Martin number 2, but I'm not sure if that's been updated. And nobody ranked number 1. So they went through Parker, they went through Joshua not available because he got the Usyk rematch. And now they had Tony Yoka, and Tony Yoka took it. Next was Joe Joyce, and Tony Yoka took an opportunity to take this fight. So Tony Yoka accepts the invitation to enter talks for IBF title eliminator versus Filip Hrgovic. Says Tony Yoka is prepared to revisit an old rivalry from his amateur days. Boxing.com confirmed that Paris is Yoka, a 2016 Olympic gold medalist and current rising heavyweight contender, has accepted invitation for IBF to enter talks for a final title eliminator versus Croatia's Filip Hrgovic. His decision comes just days before a 3-day headline to decide whether to pursue such a fight. Quote, Tony Yoka has formally accepted tonight in writing the challenge to fight Filip Hrgovic in the final IBF title eliminator for the heavyweight world championship. Nisa Sutherland of Wasser in Boxing, Hrgovic's co-promoter, announced Thursday afternoon via social media El Animal has found a dance partner. The next step in the process would be for the IBF to formally order the fight. Once that occurs, the two sides will be given 15 days to negotiate terms to avoid a purse bid hearing. Neither party can enter an agreement for a bout once the eliminator is formally ordered. Per IBF Rule 9A2, purse bid, no intervening bouts. So Yoka's willingness to take it to this point comes on the heels of the same offer being extended to Luis Ortiz and Joseph Parker. Both will decline for varying reasons. Appearing between Jokic, Tony Yoka, and Hrgovic comes with the built-in backstory of the familiar amateur rivalry last match 2016 Olympic super heavyweight semifinal. Yoka claiming a decision as part of a gold medal run. Hrgovic home with bronze for Croatia. With both boxers turning pro the following year, Yoka 11-0 and 9 KOs also eliminated Hrgovic from the quarterfinals of the 2019 World Amateur Championship, for which he claimed the top honors in the super heavyweight division. Hrgovic previously beat Yoka in the 2010 World Amateur Youth Championship. Hrgovic 14-0, 12 big ones, has been moved at an aggressive pace, though with his competition level quickly leveling off due to inability to get heavyweight contenders in the ring. The 6'6 heavyweight who trains out of Miami under the tutelage of Pedro Diaz, shout out to Pedro Diaz, good trainer, has been gunning for a shot at a heavyweight title since the pandemic, fighting twice late in 2020 in hopes of next entering a title eliminator. Once saw Michael Hunter, the second generation heavyweight, who ultimately moved in a different direction after not being pleased with terms of the purse bid, which was won by former promoter Matchroom Boxing. Hrgovic has since settled with a pair of wins over unbeaten but short heavyweights Mark Ranovic and Amir Amanovic, both who was undefeated Croatian, stopped inside 3 rounds. Yoka has seen a career surge since the pandemic, posting 4 wins over mid-level opposition. The run began with the first-round knockout of countryman and former title challenger Johan Duhaupas in September 2020, followed 2 months later with a 10-round shout a veteran divisional gatekeeper Christian Hammer. In 2021 campaign for Yoka saw a fight twice, including a big reception in Pierre's home late in September, where he was stopped unbeaten but overmatched Petar Malas inside 7 rounds. The win came 6 months after turning away the Joel Chico, whom Yoka stopped in the 12th round, final round of the EBU heavyweight title fight last March in Mataz, France. Winner of the eventual IBF title eliminator will become a sanctioned body's mandatory challenger for Alexander Usyk, 19-13 KOs, who also hosts the WBA Super WBO and IBO Ukraine top belts. Ukraine's Usyk obtained the belts by in September 25th, win over England's Anthony Joshua. 24-22, big ones. A rematch between Usyk and Joshua is currently eyed for the springtime, April, excuse me. And also Dylan White and Fury aiming for that time too. Shout out to Jay Donovan. So also, man, Tony Yoka had some issues with performance enhancing drugs. All right, he was banned from fighting from France for a year. Didn't fight nowhere else. For pets. So yeah, So they said, going around, he was suspended for 1 year for anti-dope. I think he kept avoiding drug tests. That's what he never got popped, excuse me. He was avoiding drug tests is what they were saying. He missed 4 tests. So then they popped, they suspended him for a year. He complied. Ever since, he never missed another test since. Not sure how much his performance have dropped off or haven't dropped off or has dropped off. But yeah, yep. So it's a little controversial around there. But that a backstory, very interesting fight. I watched a little bit of Tony Yoka before I did the video. Big guy, fast hand speed, good hand speed for a good bar. We'll see. Well, if you care about what they did in the amateurs, it matters. It matters not because this is a 16 round. This is a 12 round fight, not a 3 or 4 round fight. So so all that crap don't matter. We'll have more time. We'll have better conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Then ain't no headgear on either. So I don't do headgear no more. But back then when they fought, I think they did headgear. So like I said, it's gonna be a bar burner. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, Twitter's the best way, Instagram and Facebook. All my social media description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. Roll at the bottom of the screen. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Shout out to Heavyweight Boxing Playlist, Boxing News Playlist. Peace.